So you join me doing a warm-up. So we're just doing a robo pacer ride for the next few minutes, just get the legs spinning, and then we'll see how we go from there. Let's get ourselves back in. And stop messing around on the stream. So tiny races, 4 races in 1 hour. And yeah, they really are brutal. If you've not done them yourself, you should try them. Great VO2 max workout. I was planning on doing these this morning, but ended up not being ready in time. So here we are this afternoon. So we'll do a warm-up now for the next 15 minutes. So feel free to pop back for the start of the races. But yeah, they're a great innovation, always well attended. Lots of people riding in them. So we'll see how I get on. I've had quite a lot of time away on business actually recently, and again in a week or so. So my consistency hasn't been great, and as such I'm not expecting too much from myself today, but we'll see. As always, we will give it our best shot. So I managed to join this robo pace at just the right time. I missed all of the hill. That never happens. Usually I'm at the bottom, ready to go up. So they're always a frantic start to the races, and especially the tiny races, because I mean they're not won or lost on the start line, but they have, I suppose they could be lost on the start line. So we'll have to get warmed up beforehand and then be on the power ready to go. So if you're watching this later, then I'd probably skip forwards. But if you're here live, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It's a bit of an odd time on a Saturday, but it's when they're scheduled, so I haven't done a live stream for a couple of weeks, so I thought I would just do one and see how we go. Always appreciated people tuning in. You never know what you're going to get. So if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to discuss, pop it in the chat, and we can discuss all things Zwift together. Although I doubt I'll be talking very much once the racing begins. Let me know if you did these this morning, how tough they were. But yeah, they were a short, sharp shot, these. I think today's are all around 5.5 to 7 kilometres. So I don't imagine that there'll be an awful lot of rest time in between. So it's probably going to be maximum effort for most of the hour. It's about 10 minutes out when I start to question my life choices and wonder, why am I doing this? I know they're absolutely brutal. When you're booking in for them, it's like, oh yeah, they're great. And then 10 minutes before, it's, oh, this is going to hurt. So we'll just keep the legs spinning. And it won't be long before we're on that starting line. And then I can go and recover on the couch in front of the telly for the night. As you get older, your recovery period takes longer, that's for sure. But we should happily burn 1,000 calories today, or unhappily burn 1,000 calories. So that's all good. Hey Grandpa Wood in the UK. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I think oh, my phone's talking to me, let's move that out of the way. I think you can miss the cut if that third race, or yeah, if your third race takes a bit longer to complete. That's frustrating. I bet you wouldn't, I bet you didn't miss it by much either, but just keep going. You'll get better and faster. And I'm yeah, like I say, I was just saying before, I've not been cycling as much as I would like to because of business trips away with the day job. So I won't be surprised if after race 1 my legs are absolutely gone, but we'll try our best. Anyway, thanks for joining. I'm assuming by your, lasted about 2 minutes in second race, although I did a long zone 2 in the morning. Yeah, I'm always looking for excuses. What could be mine today? Didn't sleep that well last night, so maybe that's one. Not done as much cycling as I should have been doing, that's number 2. It's always good to have 3 excuses, I think. At least one of them resonates with somebody else. But I'm assuming by your name that you're a granddad, and I am too. So nice for us more mature gentlemen to be trying to keep up with the younger generations on these crazy cycling races. Oh, I've lost my concentration, I'm losing them. Let's get back. Okay. So we'll do another 2 or 3 minutes of this and then we'll jump into the pen. Ready to go. So what else has been going on? Well, I've been putting together a video today. It was a bit of a rush coming down for this because I got slightly distracted. But all about busting the acronyms that we see in cycling and in Zwift. So I remember what I try to do with the channel is appeal, if I can, and hopefully I do, to a sort of like a wideish audience. So I've only been on Zwift for just over a year, and I remember when I first started I should say, I really didn't know what the all the 3-letter abbreviations meant. So I've just been putting together a video explaining, quite a lot of those. And so it'd be interesting to see what you guys think, and we look at some of the racing terminology, some of the performance metrics like VO2 max and CHO and RPE and all of these ones. Right, let's go to the pen. So we've got 62, 63, so always a good field for these. And considering they run twice on a Saturday, this is the second one. Well, actually, they run more than that. I think there's 4 zones altogether, but they are incredibly well attended. Glasgow reverse. Some punchy climbs on this, if I remember rightly. I really should have looked at the course before. Anyway, it'll be what it'll be. I was looking at the Ken Whitten cycling event that's held in the UK in May. So I don't know if any of you watching have ever done it, but I'd be interested to know what you thought about it. I mean, it looks absolutely staggeringly difficult, but I did think it would be a good focus for training. So let me know in the comments if you've done it. Okay, 30 seconds. Thank you, Grandpa Wood. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Oh, it's a quick start. I'm out in the wind. I could do with being more in the pack. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I seem to get pushed out more than I used to. Oh. Oh, quite a lot of red. Yeah. Oh, that's a good start. What is it? Killed me for the next one. Yeah, thanks Grandpa Wood. Might be the first and last sprint of the day. Okay. So race 1 13th I think it was. I'm alright with that. Okay. Let's get those legs spinning. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean about whether you pace it or whatever. I think in every race people will be doing it differently, so I mean, unless you're super fast and super powerful, I don't know that you can pace it, but I mean, for me it's probably diminishing returns, so I'd be pretty confident that might be the best I finish, but it's about the workout for me as much as anything. A few other people saying it was quick, did feel quick. Heart rate's still at 130. My max heart rate is only 172. As I've got older, my heart rate's lower. So when it gets into the 160s as it did on that race, I'm kind of all in. Okay, so if you've just joined, we've had the first of 4. I finished 13th in the first race. I think there was about 70 in the field, maybe slightly over. So quite pleased with that. But this will be a different race altogether, I shouldn't wonder. Okay, so 45 seconds to go. Heart rate's come down a good deal, so that's good. Let's see how this one goes. My legs already feel like jelly. Just make sure we're still in touch with the front. I could just see it stretching out a bit at the front, so I thought I'd better try and move up the pack. So easy to get left behind. A couple have gone off the front. Look like they'll be coming back though. Oh. Oh, I let myself get too far back. Just too much to do. Yeah, I think the first race seemed particularly quick, so that wasn't quite as quick, but I just kind of got my positioning wrong and my timing wrong. I was just too far back. Oh well. When you're in this 510 to 700 mile, in fact when you're in any racing category, because it's all designed to be competitive. There's kind of no room for error. Oh. Oh, excuse me. All my insides are mixed up. Right, let's try and spin a bit. Oh, if you've not done these, I'm not sure watching me do them's really going to make you want to, but it's probably up there with the best sort of 1 hour exercise you can do. It's basically like 4 sustained intervals almost, with intervals within those intervals. Anyway, we've got 3 laps of downtown Dolphin. 1:36. I find that really difficult at the moment with everyone coming back to Zwift. Yeah, there's loads. I've noticed loads more riders out with the robo paces and stuff. I mean, it's great because there's more community and the races are better attended, and they're always better when you've got bigger fields. But it doesn't matter which band you're in. They're not any easier, regardless of the one you're in. I'm hoping I get a second wind at some point, but it definitely didn't come in that last race. So I don't think there's been many people dropped out. There's still 76. That's great. Okay. Oh, I imagine everybody's suffering. Oh, definitely a slower start. Pack's still all really together. Oh, fucking hell, that hurt. Well, there's nothing else. I think it proves that my fitness is not quite where it needs to be. Deep breaths. Take some water. One more to go. Photo finish. Oh dear. I'm not surprised, I suppose. The packs have been really close together. Well, at least my heart rate's getting down to somewhere more like normal. I think I'll just stretch my legs out a little bit. Oh. You kind of can't rely too much on a sprint finish because the pack is so condensed. I mean, I didn't feel like I got hardly any draft benefit on that final one, even though I was coming through the pack. Oh, 0.16 of a second for the winner. That's impressive. That's an interesting observation. Grandpa Wood, fascinated to watch the high categories race, seems a little more sensible than Cat E and Cat D. It does that because it's kind of full on from the start. Everybody trying to break. I mean, part of racing as you go up the categories, which I realised, because obviously I started, in D. I'm now B, and racing score is, well, it was 660 before we started this, so I feel like that's going to come down today, but I'm alright with that. But yeah, here's part of racing, as I was going to say, is trying to conserve as much energy as possible, of course. So you've got some really savvy racers who, just sit in the pack, and they've got their timing right and everything. It's clever racing. Okay, well, I'll get round this, but 65 in the pen, so a few less than the last one. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm sure that must happen every year, that people are in the wrong category because they've not done any racing. It probably evens itself out relatively quickly. I think that was the idea, or one of the ideas behind the Zwift racing score. As you know, once you've finished a race, it pretty much adjusts straight away. I mean, whether you agree with the adjustment or not is another matter. But, you know, in theory, it means that those people, if they're just blasting through the pack, then they'll move up fairly quickly and be racing against the people they should be. I'm all out of place. Okay. Okay, final one for the day. Let's try and make it a good one. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, obviously, if it's gone up by 100 points, then, you know, the sooner that happens, then the sooner the people in your category are racing people at the same standard, the better, really. But I suppose they don't really have much choice but to race to start with. Oh God, my legs are like lead already. I'm barely hanging on. Oh, well, finished it. Oh, well, there you go. So if you ever wanted to know if you're a younger cyclist what it looks like to do tiny races when you're in your mid-50s, this is what you've got to look forward to. Oh, thanks Grandpa Wood. I'm pleased to have finished it, excuse me. So I learned that, and I started the day on a Zwift racing score of 660, I think. So, oh, that can't be right, it's gone up. Well, there you go. Well, thank you very much for those of you that tuned in. The support is brilliant. It just really helps to keep motivated. Thank you, Grandpa Wood and Zwift Leaves Not Tire Marked. Nice name, I like that. I saw your comment about should try harder, not even puffing, but it must have sounded like cycling porn. And really appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It's always appreciated. Lots of content ideas still to come, so we're a long way from done yet. And I will see you all in the next one. I'm going to go and have a shower. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, everyone.